The importance of standoffs. So apparently I was just going to check the voltage being put out through one of my power modules, and that was a motorcycle, and managed to somehow short circuit some of the wiring. It seemed to work for a moment after, and then when I plugged the battery back into the rover, no luck. I'll show you what I mean. So, this is the board that I apparently have fried. Fortunately, it's only a $10 board, but still. So basically, what this board does, it's a power module. It converts an incoming voltage to some other voltage. It can handle anywhere from 3 or so volts up to 25 volts. I had originally planned on running ROVer at 24 volts. I've since decided to go with 12. But in any case, 12 is too high for most boards. 5 is the most typical. Servos are at 6 for the most part, etc., etc. So this basically allows me to take the incoming 12 volt and convert it to some other voltage. Basically allows you to, through a flip switch here, it allows you to choose whether it's kind of the traditional 5 volt or via this dial here, pick some other number of my choosing. And that's where I got caught. So basically I was trying to verify what the output voltage was on this, since I had changed from 24 volts to 12 volts on the system, and probably had the wrong setting on here. I really don't know how it happened, but short-circuited it. I'm actually thinking that it had less to do with this and more to do with the fact that the board was laying flat on the rover's kind of main floor, which is plastic. It shouldn't cause a problem. It's not a conductor, but somehow it short-circuited. So I think I'm going to just play it safe and use some plastic washer standoffs and make sure all the boards are off and hovering. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Well, learn from my mistakes and don't do this.
Pretty sweet. I had thought that I was going to have to order the standoff spacers, which would kind of put a delay on at least mounting the boards more permanently, but it looks as though a couple of years ago I had this very same thought and had already ordered them. So these are really, really tiny, as you can see here, compared to my finger here. But yeah, so these are the basically, I forget what they call them. I think they're actually ordered from 2 different places. So these are the 440 size screws and nuts, and I have these in a couple of different lengths. And these are the spacers or washers. I think they call them washers, but I'm going to use them as spacers. That fit the 440, and basically it needs to be size 440 because that's the through hole size on most boards. There are a couple of boards that have holes that are even smaller, and can't for the life of me find anything that will go through them, which is a bit frustrating, so I'm going to have to DIY something. But yeah, these will work for almost all boards. So yay! Okay, until next time, cheers.